fine. So now we're gonna start by talking about one of the most simplest thing, guys. So like I said, guys, when I started this session, when it comes to fundamental, it's not all about the chart. The movement happens few minutes. So most of people that trade my GBP USD, they don't actually focus on the chart, like on the fundamentals. They just wait for fundamentals to occur and then they enter after fundamentals because they're afraid or they might actually like lose a certain cash during that process. So they will want it to occur first and then occur after. So first thing that we're gonna start with is how to trade fundamental. So when it comes to fundamental, the biggest issue is we don't understand what is fundamental. Can someone explain to us what is fundamental? Real quick. One can explain to us what is you can search even on the internet, but unless if you're gonna be able to explain whatever you have researched. Can one explain what is fundamental? So to make simple, are you searching? Yeah, you can search. Just one sentence in here. Yeah, like what is fundamental? Can read it out loud. Because the information is there. Knowing how what is fundamental doesn't mean you're going to be able to trade fundamental.
Being or forming a foundation.
Eh?
Being or forming a foundation.
They're saying that, ne?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
So you say, how did you search? What was the question to the internet?
What is a fundamental?
Yeah, just say what is fundamental in trading forex. Be specific on it. But it's a good thing for it to say like that because it's fundamental.
Almost like where a trader focuses on company specific events to determine which stock to buy and when to buy.
Oh, so obviously it's events, ne? So first thing first, fundamental, it's events. And then we can say news. News events can be the same thing. So when it comes to fundamental, it's actually based on the news. If now, but a simple example, ne? What can I put? I want to put it, because if I give it an example with the person, it's wrong. Let me try to put it in an easiest way. Or let's say we're going to go to the States. Let's say Tesla is running losses after giving us its earnings reports, right? So because it's running losses, we are not there, right? But when they tell the people, then it becomes the news. You get? We are not there. Obviously, when they do their business, we are not there. But when they tell us, it becomes the news because obviously we need to hear it from the news. Whether it can be newspaper, it can be TV, but we need to hear it from somewhere. And so it becomes the news. So that is actually fundamental. It's actually based on the news. What actually happens? We can say companies, economy. That is why we have interest rates, we have job reports, we have feds. So those are actually fundamentals in a whole. So if fundamental, let's say NFP is non-formal parole. So non-formal parole, it's actually all about jobs. So when you go to the news, what are you going to focus on? Are you going to focus on Trump saying that he has a problem with Elon Musk? Where are we going to focus on? Come again? No. Yes, you have to focus on the dollars, but what is it the most important thing? The report that can actually tell you that what will NFP do? It has its own specific place where it focuses on most. What can that be?
If they say unemployment rate will increase.
Yeah. It's a good thing. Yeah, exactly. So it means when it comes to NFP, we focus most on jobs creation. That's what we focus most on. Doesn't matter whatever it does in the economy. Even if the economy is doing good, if there is no jobs, NFP won't do good. There has to be job. So they are calculating the jobs that actually happen through that month. That's one thing that they are looking for. How many jobs were created? If it was South Africa, our NFP was gonna be always going down. Every year, down. You understand? So if you can understand that, so now you need to make research on the states, how many jobs created every month. So then you understand NFP. That's NFP. Understand? So the news is all about there. You see, there's no chart. We haven't touched the chart, but that's fundamental. But when it comes to fundamental, the most thing that we need to understand is we have strategies. Ne? We have what we call mods. They don't allow the strategy everywhere you can go. It's not allowed. It's called mods. It's hedging as well. Hey, but I can't say hedging. You know, I think the person that took the strategy and say mods is he actually didn't want to say hedging. It's hedging. It's not allowed. Some brokers, when you open, they ask you, "Are you a hedge trader or what?" Once you click hedge, now they know this one is he might hedge, and you don't know when you sign up there. There is a terms and condition, and then you just click. There's what we call mods. So when it comes to mods, it's actually hedging, as you guys say. It's hedging. And then we have cons and previous. So this is the most secret strategy. You know, even are you happy if we tell them the strategy? You understand? So this is the most secretive strategy. We need to speak everything and then jump to this strategy, because if we can jump to this strategy now, there's no need for me to speak about everything. Understand? So here it's just cons and previous, and then there is mods. Like this one I said, guys, it's none allowed. So obviously we won't touch it. Understand? So now one thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna focus most on whatever that I have written there, and then this one will be the end of it. So this is like maths. It's like one, you just have to understand maths, and not like basic understanding maths, not that difficult, but we deal with numbers. So once you understand those numbers, then you're good. So we have 12 NFP, 12 CPI. I just want us to trade these two only. So if we have 12, it means we have 24 events that we're going to trade a year. And we're going to start with 1K. If we can win the first one, can give us approximately 7K. Then we have 7 chances. If it's January, we use this strategy and we win the first event. The first one, the first event of the year. You win it, which is going to be NFP, obviously. You're going to be trading NFP because we're going to be trading 2 of them. You win 7K, the first one. This strategy has a tendency and accuracy of losing 4 events with my analysis. So from this, it means if it's 24, you're going to win 20 events. So just, if the first K makes 7K, how much do you think you're going to make at the end of the year? You understand? So, and the other thing, when we speak about risk management, we always define risk management of putting 100,000 and say you want to lose 10,000, 5,000, but you never actually like fund like 10,000 and then just divide those amounts by putting them into the trading account and then leave 9,000. When it comes to fundamental, we have no choice rather than to do that, because imagine if you can put 10K on a standard account, open 0.02, it can wipe the account out. But you put 2,000 can allow you to enter 0.02. So what was the point of putting the 10K? You didn't want to lose a lot. But at the end of the day, you exposed your 10K into high losses. So when it comes to fundamental, we actually gonna work with, if I can fund 5,000, can it open the lot size that I really want? So if you fund 5,000 and I can be able to open 0.05, there's no need for me to put 10K. Because if you're putting 10K just to increase your margin or your balance, it's going to wipe it out. Even like I'm just putting it in an easy format, even if you can fund 10K on a big movement, 0.01 can wipe your 10K, because it used to go my 10K 0.01 alone. So you are funding this one, and then when you end, this is the minimum on US state, you enter this one. What will be entering 0.01? You'll be entering it to just maintain the risk and say, I don't want to risk a lot. But it will still do what? Wipe the account out. So what is the point for you to fund 10K and enter 0.01 again? There is no point if 500 can open this. I don't know if you guys understand this part, but it's just a matter of you, before you can fund an amount, understand the lot size, how long will the amount survive, and how will it survive. Fundamentals is risky, guys. You lose that money within a second. People lost millions in 1 second. Understand? That's fundamental. So when you fund, you need to understand that, can this amount open this lot size? For now, 3245, I think, is the only broker that if you can fund 5,000, you'll be able to have 5 positions. I don't know which broker is the other one that can do that. We put 5,000 and then we can have 5 positions. Can give you 5. Yeah. Does it give you 5?
You know what's the problem?
Yeah.
If you make like 20K,
Yeah.
they're gonna affect you. You won't get your money. Yeah, so it's like they put a limit. You understand? Yeah. If you exceed that amount, how can you make 20K from 1K?
So can you fund 5,000
Yeah,
and can you fund 5,000 and have 10 trades?
Hey, bro, actually, I'm not sure about that one, but like 1K can go with 0.31 gold, and then that means 2K can go with 0.0.
Okay, let's talk about USDT. How many lot?
USDT, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, on USDT, how many have you opened? How much did you fund and open? Ish, I want on USDT because gold is not like that. Yeah. So it means basically that actually confirms or 3245 is the only broker if you want to trade indices. Because if now we fund 5K, there is no broker that can actually allow us to have like 5 or more than 5 trades. I don't know one. Understand? So that is why, guys, you have a platform to say if you fund 1,000, 90% of them, if you fund 1,000, you can't open a trade on a standard account. You fund 1,000, you won't be able to open a trade at all. You understand? So what you have to do, you need to increase the balance in order for you to enter, and you're gonna enter little trades to be in the higher risk. What I know, let's say with the 1 volt, you can fund 5,000 and you're gonna open 0.04. Still, that's not 5. You understand? So with trade 245 micro account, we can put 5,000. How much do you think we're gonna make on trade 245? 50. I saw a 2,000. It was a 2,000 last going 40.
I think 2,000 can go like 8.
8.
Yeah, 8.
So 5,000 goes, it's 60 to 70.
Somewhere there, like
Yeah.
too much.
So, but the most important thing that I want us to talk about is understanding. We have no choice rather than to understand that, guys. It's a big thing, guys. So they allow us to enter. Let's talk about 3245. We're also going to talk about the platform that we use to trade. Let me see if I still have time. Yeah, time is still a lot. Again, we're going to use 3245. So we need to understand the platform that we really use. So when it comes to this one, this is the account that we're going to use. Okay, we're going to use bonus 245. micro or standard, but for now let's talk about micro. And then you're gonna trade German 30, 9 a.m. German 30, 9 a.m. every day. Micro 245 every day. Here, you focus here. Don't fund a lot of cash. Just fund my 3 clipper 500 can make 4,000, 5,000, can even go to 7,500. Seen a lot of that. 9. And then news, still we're on a micro for NFP and CPI, which is 1430. Here it's NFP. Excuse my writing, guys. So yeah, it's NFP and CPI, 1480. But with this one, we have, oh, not with this one, with every trade, you need to hold 5 minutes. This is where we need to talk about. So when it comes to fundamental, they won't allow you to close your trade until 3 minutes. Ne? But if you close with 3 minutes, remember you need to hold how many minutes? 5 still. So you need to add that extra 2 even if they give you access within 3 minutes. Sometimes you can go away with it, sometimes you won't. You understand? So the question is one. If you make $1 million holding 5 minutes, are they gonna give you yes or no? Yeah? 5 minutes. So it means if you hold 5 minutes, there's no amount that they will decline us from getting. I care you can make 500, we don't hold 5 minutes, they give you. Now we made 13,000, but we hold delay 5 minutes. Are you going to get it? Yes or no? You're gonna get it again. Is it fair or not? What about others? You can take out your own opinions and just to make you guys understand. Is it fair? Yes or no? Is it fair? If it's not fair, then I'm gonna tell you why is it like this. But if it's fair, I don't need to tell you because you understand. Is it fair? Yes or no? 5 minutes. It's not, ne? But it is for both of us. For both of us, the broker and you to get your cash. So the reason you don't get it somewhere when you make it is because of they don't want, they just let you close it. So we're gonna say broker. Again, what breaks it down? We have what we call liquidity, and then we have IEBs, we have let's say FSP, and then they have key individual and whatever. But we want to focus on this. This one takes something from this one. Why? Because he's the one that pays withdrawals. And then clients here, clients. I get. O offer o cheletor alapatel, but he gets maybe a percentage, maybe 40% from every profit. It's just a breakdown. So this one says, I don't have any problem to pay any amount of your clients that will make, but they need to hold 5 minutes. Because if he holds seconds, you won't see the trade on the record. And if this one comes and say, hey, Ninja made $1 million, pay him, where's the record? But if you can hold 5 minutes, they're going to have a record so that these ones can pay you your cash. I don't know if they have a limit. I heard this other video, they say they have a limit, but at the end of the limit is it's like 80 meter, it's too high. You're still on it, you understand? But at the end of the day, that is why the 5 minutes is so important. But do they hide the 5 minutes from you guys? No, they don't. I think everybody knows by now, right? Hey, when I use trade 245, I have to hold 5 minutes. You don't know? Yeah.
250 ka within 1 minute 2 minutes ka etsa 3 point something ka jeme
Mm.
and ka withdraw so
But okay, you will walk away with it. I can already, let's say you make 30,000. Phela ulolwa da, and then you wanna contact Ninja, Ninja bona, ba khana ka zaga yaka. And you're the one that said we should go that side. But again, I'm telling you. So here, like trading is the easiest thing, but it wants us to understand. Ne? When you select a broker, understand the broker e bereka byang. This is where I'm going. You need to understand, okay, fine, I'm going to trade with Trade 245. Not because Ninja uses it, but because I'm willing. Remember now I can't say I want to be a soldier and then they employ me Urkeke Congo. And then I'll be like, hey, I'm not ready to fight with guns. But I said I want to be a soldier. Did they say at soldier party event? No. You're going to war once you are a soldier. So now you decide yourself, you stand up and say you want to be a trader. You're going to deal with everything that a trader deals with. Blowing the first one. There is no Christmas. You're still gonna blow accounts, and even if you're gonna make it with 20 years experience, you're still gonna blow an account. You understand? So, not saying that I'm making blowing a normal thing, but blowing is part of the game. So this side we have blowing, winning, and even. So this is what is gonna happen. If we can trade all of us here, not all of us gonna get out of that room won. I can remember more we're not trading with one strategy. We're not gonna get out on that room ruin never both. Understand? So when you decide to pick any broker, understand or so now the question, let it come to me and say, okay, fine. Why do I choose to trade with Trade 245, the first one? I get not the others. Because they can allow me to enter a lot of trades. But am I willing to hold the 5 minutes? Yes. I'll hold the 5 minutes. If the market reverses, it will reverse. They don't control the market. You understand? Remember, they're just allowing me to actually access the market. They don't control it. But if when you decide and say, no, I don't want to trade with them, but you're going to choose another one. There is another problem that side. You are going to be willing to stay with those problems, or you're going to move on again and again and again and again and again. How many brokers are you going to register in a year? And then the problem now, it's no longer strategy. It's you not finding a perfect tool for yourself. So the biggest thing before you can find a strategy, as well, consider finding yourself a best platform for yourself. Understand? So that is I think this is the main thing. So if we're going to trade fundamentals, we all know that we're gonna hold 5 minutes. And if you're not ready to hold 5 minutes, but you need to hold 5 minutes, guys. That's how it is and that's how it works, and it will never change. Even on my side, I have to hold 5 minutes. You're gonna see 30K and then it reverses. That's how it is. You need to hold it. Understand? But at the end of the day, if you entered somewhere, you are not gonna see that 30K. But there will be a day whereby it doesn't reverse. And then with a minute you saw 30K. With 5 minutes you saw 150K. Who are you gonna thank? Yourself. Let's say in a minute you will win 2,000, ne? 1,000. But in 5 minutes you will win 150. Who are you going to thank? Yourself or the broker? No, you're going to thank yourself, obviously. No, I killed it. But you knew when you wanted to close within a minute. Once it jumped, you were ready to escape. Understand? So that is how it is. I don't like holding as well. But sometimes I don't have any choice. And for me to make, let's say, in a minute I made 10, and then in 5 minutes it went to 30. I can't complain, man. And I can't say it's because of me. I know within a minute. That's me. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying this because I want us to know if we're going to use Trade 245, please hold 5 minutes. Understand? And even when you trade that German data I plugged you guys with, 5 minutes, you're gonna make a lot, like if you can see Say and Karao how they kill it, German date, yo. So here we're gonna talk about on how I attack fundamentals before NFP. So I don't know if we're gonna get this, boy. Can you ask for them to do as a project? Yeah. Because I written everything here on the. So, but anyone that has a question can ask, guys. Anything that you wanna ask. Yeah.
So how do you ensure that you hold 5 minutes like objective? Because obviously when you're in a trade, emotions take over.
Yeah.
And so you wanna be objective. Like always have to time your trades when you're doing.
Yeah, when you enter, you have to time and say 5 minutes. I'm gonna close and whatever. Understand? Yeah, I think you just have to time it. Like, I get when you enter, your time will be maybe 21, and then you just have to give it 5 minutes and say on 26 I'm gonna close. And obviously you can't just enter and be on profit. Maybe you're gonna have like technically you're gonna have like my 2 minutes running losses, 1 minute in profit, and then the 5 minutes eventually gonna accomplish it. But the problem is if you enter and be on the profit immediately, you have to hold 5 minutes. Yeah.
My other question is the strategies that you spoke to earlier about the one that you gave us with mods, and what's the second one?
Consent previous.
Consent?
Previous.
Consent previous?
Yeah.
Okay. So are those strategies your strategies in particular, or they are like general knowledge within trading?
I think it's general knowledge because other people do know it. You know, every information, I can remember didn't come with trading, so it's obviously, then I just come across that information and then I grabbed it. So it's just general knowledge whereby you just find that information throughout your process of learning. So even mods, like I say, mods means it's someone it's actually hedging. It's not even mods. So another question? Okay, so for now we have actually agreed with the 5 minutes. When you enter trade, you're going to hold 5 minutes. Did we agree or didn't we agree? You guys are not confident. Did you guys agree? Are you gonna hold 5 minutes? So okay, fine. I'm gonna ask this question to you guys. Since I said you're gonna hold 5 minutes, what is the advantages of you holding 5 minutes?
But then, okay, if you hold 5 minutes, so which means you'll have to focus on the proper risk management. Because like that is reverses and those their company will stack up. Like
What are you gonna be trading? Fundamental or there's no risk management on fundamental? You are already on risk once you enter trade. So which one is which one? Okay, on a normal trading, yeah, focus on risk management so that you can survive for too long. And then on other one, on fundamentals, once you execute 0.01, whether you're on 10K, or it can go 0.01 can go 10K, and then you find already it wipes your account.
but then on a normal trading for 0.01 dot for it to reach 10K, I mean it's supposed to be at least the 1 year data, you know. So
Yeah, correct. So there you need to use proper risk management so that you can survive 5 minutes. But again, like I said, the advantage of the 5 minutes, it's not actually, the 5 minutes actually plays a bigger role. You know, because that is why I say if you can enter trade, the one put that data immediately. Yeah.
Okay, by the way, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
So yeah. What is the difference between investing.com and this one? Because
or CNBC.
Yeah.
Uh,
In the course you mentioned this one.
yeah, I think Dili Tune, they don't have difference, but for you, you're gonna use them different.
Okay.
This side, you're gonna just go to see about Nasdaq and USDT,
Okay.
and then the other side will just use it for calendar, just to see when is a certain event. So this side you can use it to read the news, like they say stock future a little changed. Wall Street awaits June job reports, which is NFP. So this one we're just gonna read the news like that, and then the other one we're gonna use it for us to see when is NFP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's important for me to have both.
Both, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's important. Camera no stop out this will stop away. Gidi ko tata check Gidi na chis. Owonya batru yan. Any of his spawn almost. As long as spawn all. Hey, just don't forget password here. No, I don't understand. Oh, 245. Oh, I wanna know we are jumping to one. I have to be done as quick as possible so that. Check out. Yeah, forward to say that. So yeah, when it comes to fundamentals, that's what we're gonna actually focus on. What is? Do you guys have any questions? So now, guys, you can download CNBC and investing.com if you don't have it. CNBC news app, something like that.
So question.
Yeah.
Major indicator lies here, non-farm payrolls.
Yeah.
Meaning that if it's 111, it's going up.
Is it 111? Ne? Let me see something. So steps to develop direction bias: identify the market segment. Who can actually tell me what is segment? Okay, another one. What is segment? So when it comes to segment, is what everyone is doing, you're gonna do the opposite. If everyone is buying in the room, you sell. You know, one thing I like about the market, even if you sell 90% buy, the market might do what? Might drop. You understand? So that's segment analysis. So on segment analysis, we focus most on that. So analyze recent trend to guide you overall market and mood and direction, like psychology as well. So when you analyze, most of the people like analyzing the market on 30 minutes time frame, 15, 5, M1. And a person can just get into M1 and buy. What does this other time frames tell you? You don't know. Others can only analyze here and buy. What is H1 saying? H4, 1 day, weekly. What are they telling you? So when you analyze, you don't start here because you're going to get a buy or a sell. You're going to start here. And then once you start there, you're going to come down with it to the bottom side. Yeah.
But I thought that doesn't matter because now it's the news.
Yeah, on the news. Yes. I'm just saying, let's say now we are actually analyzing for a direction. Yo, sorry about that, guys. You know, I just remember that I didn't fund my account. Did you fund? Yeah, so when you analyze technically, you need to start from the highest time frame. Whether you are using SMC or using ICT, start from the highest time frame. It's very because your entry point might be a liquidity for H1. I get on SMC before you can enter, you identify your liquidity, you can get your trade, right? But you get your trade on H1 liquidity. Once you enter that trade on H1, you think you're on M30, you think you're good. H1 comes, take you out. When you come and realize that, oh no, H1 had a liquidity that they didn't even show you that M30 had a liquidity. So that is the most important thing when it comes to trading. Focus most on that. I don't know if we did understand each other, but one way or another, that's how it is. Ish, how am I gonna fund my account? Do you have the account? Yours. Oh, can't you find it on yours? Yo, it's a no. Mine doesn't wanna fund. It's the business account one. Let me try. I don't fund. No, I'll jump into the personal one. So yeah, guys, if you have any question, you can ask, guys. I like working on questions because they guide me to know what is the problem and what is it that we need to work most on. Because imagine working on something that is not important.
Using this book and trade 245.
Yeah.
Let's say you are using a minimum deposit of 1,000 rand. So like which account is it? Overweight entities? Is it micro account or standard account?
Once the news says a buy, and then my setup says a buy, the news says a buy, then I become more confident. Understand? So I just add it as an information. But the question is, what if technical says a sell and the news says a buy? Which one I'm gonna enter? The news, not technical, because I'll be using it. The technical will be there just to add the spice. But if it decides its own thing, it will take its own direction. Monitor news release. Stay updated on important economic data, and that may impact your strategy. Guys, every team, every soccer team has a strategy when they go to play a football. When they lose the match, do they change their strategy or improve the strategy? They improve the strategy. So the biggest thing is not the strategy. The biggest thing is you. Yes. When you go to trade NFP, you lose. I said cons and previous, and you lose, right? Come another NFP, you change the strategy, and you're not gonna backtest that. What if that strategy will work? You change, right? But your mentor, what will he do? He will still go with the same strategy straight the whole year. 6 time losses, he's still going straight. But the day it starts making sense, it goes and goes and goes. And then now he makes it when now you haven't make it. Because what are you doing? You keep on changing the strategy. The problem is not the strategy. They never say the market you're going to win every day. There will be time for losing and there will be time for winning. So it's very important for you to focus on the same. Guys, there was a time whereby I would lose for 2 years with the same strategy. You understand? So losing a day doesn't mean that the strategy doesn't work. The strategy didn't get respected. We go to a soccer match, we will go with the strategy doesn't work that day because the other team, it's like a strategy. It's a strategy against a strategy. So the other strategy just became dominant to our strategy. So we are not changing it. We are improving it. We check the mistake and then we're going to come again bigger, stronger, and execute the same thing. Understand? The most important thing is strategy. Don't change the strategy. And I say, in trading, guys, the most people that I see people posting content, if a person today posts support and he executes a trade on that support with a demo account, tomorrow he does the same thing. The other day he does the same thing. I count 20 days in a month he did the same thing. I'm more afraid of that person than any other person. You know why? Because this person is doing the same thing every day. I know very well that there will be a time whereby he puts 1,000 and he does the same thing every day. If you do the same thing every day for 6 months, there's no way another 6 months you won't be a good trader. The same thing. Do the same thing. Understand it. Everything has its own problem. Just understand the problem and move forward with it. Every day do the same thing. What was I doing when I was studying? I'll fund 1,000 on a demo account. Had access to a demo account, good demo account. That I can even on Trade 245, I think the demo account, you can even put the amount that you want. I put the amount that I was able to fund every month, which was 1,000. But I'll put that 1,000 every day. You fund 1,000 on Monday, you lose it. You don't fund again. You go fix your strategy, learn, understand why it didn't win. Tomorrow you fund 1,000. The other day you fund 1,000, 5 days, and you're going to do that for 6 months with 1,000. And then at the end of the month, obviously you're quick, in a hurry, you want to make it, you just try with 1,000, you blow. You come back again, you fund 1,000 every day. And no way you won't be able to grow that 1,000. And once you are able to grow the 1,000, then you are more able to grow a real 1,000. I can fund you 1 million demo account, and you think it's easy for you to make 2 million. I don't want a lot of cash. I just want double that 1 million to 2 million. It's not easy. It's so difficult. So just because someone is trading a demo doesn't mean it's an excuse to say, nah, he's trading a demo account. It's not easy to even double a demo account. Go try that. Go fund 1 million. Send me a screenshot. Send me when it funded, and then turn it to 2 million. It's more difficult, guys. Sometimes respect the skill. Someone can fund 2,000 on a demo account and make 200,000, and then you say, that was a demo account. Do the same thing. It's a demo. It's a free charge for everyone. Do the same thing. You might fail to do that. So the biggest point is do the same thing every day and get a broker whereby you can find the amount that you're going to. If you're going to fund 100 rand, fund 100. Understand it, how to enter, what is it that you need to enter. Don't go with trend or someone is trading GBP. No, trade what the account allows you to trade. Euro, even if, I have Katlao CS, Karabo has a twin, there's Katlao CS. He can trade 50 rand to 5,000. Can I do that? I can't. It's more difficult. I've never done that. I never took 50 rand. The smallest I took is 600 to 30K. I can't take 50 rand. But there's something in him that he can do, that he can manage that account to. It means he didn't actually try it once. He been trying it and he kept on failing, but he kept on learning. So the most thing is you need to do the same thing every day. That's how you're going to make it. Don't fund Mamilo on a demo account. Start from that demo account. No one is looking at you. You are alone in your room. You decide and say, hey, let me plug a demo. You plug the demo. Because now we are making the person that created a demo account as stupid. What was the point of him creating a demo account if we can't start from it? We just want to jump into a real account and then and the other thing, guys, if there's a broker there, I don't know how much they pay to have a demo. They pay to have real accounts monthly, and then they pay to have a demo account. What is the point of the broker to pay for the demo account if we are not using them? Because it's an expense for them. For I know the people can just trial demo account every month. I don't know how much they take out, but it's a lot of cash. They pay demo accounts, and then because most of the brokers, they don't have demo account, because demo account, don't just look at it as a demo account and say it's a demo account. The broker is paying that thing every month for you guys to have access to demo account, they pay it. Understand? So now you have a demo account, branded at your broker, they're paying it every month. You don't want to jump into the demo account and practice. If you do the same thing every day, yo guys, there's no way you're not gonna make it. Trust me. So the first thing first that you need to do, guys, when you get home, especially next week Monday, find the amount that you afford to lose, find 1,000, trade it Monday to Friday. If you can turn it to 5,000, don't ever even into your life put your money, because you'll do the same thing. You understand? It's the same thing, same spread, everything. There's nothing easy. Any question on that one? On the demo account, what is it that you guys know about the demo account that I don't know? Or is there anything that you want to understand with a demo account so that I can explain? Okay, so now we're on actual cons previous. So since today we're going to trade NFP, some funded, I haven't funded. I have to get into funding as soon as possible because money will pass me. Understand? So my strategy says, so by me looking at the data here, it can actually show me that, okay, we lost 2, because obviously it won't show me that we lost 2, because when it says red, it means it's sold. When it says green, it says it won. So, but when I check, we won 4 and lost 2. And then we still have other 6 events that are left. So in 6 of them, we lost 2, won 4. So we left with another 6 on NFP.
So how can you tell what a pre-micro or a standard account at the moment?
Okay, at the moment, in order for us to tell, it's the indices have to tell us. Okay, it's in standard. Okay, yeah, it's standard because micro aina gold. So you can just open it quick and then so we can transfer the amount. So we will and then we transfer it to the micro account. So it's micro bonus 245. Are you winning?
Those credentials.
So yeah, guys, we're gonna enter by now go to my buy and say.
You don't have any credit card.
Yeah. Didn't try it. What do you want? Naga 3,000, what's on about 3,000? The 70. Are you? Good game. Sambi. 3 step, yeah. Oh, you think it will just continue, ne? Over 9. Rowdy. And I choose logic at rat. Jiran. Can tell logic more.
Ninja.
15 months. Wait.
Plakul boy. A plakul. Hey, if we lose here, the market, the broker will make money. Fun dealer, and I say, yo. I just chance. Bona recorder, my boy. Recorder screen here. Oh, penny can. You guys zoom on. Okay, quit. I've been quitting Zoom. Go the other fast like I'm over. Lawi nada. Oh, no, how you zoom? Zoom come fana, zoom can let it come fun. Why? So, who's but let's zoom get said him. I will teach you Zoom, boy. I will teach you Zoom. Well, can I go in your US state so it can show that? Okay, which platform is this one? MT? Oh, so that.
So to enter, you're gonna just gonna take a mouse. So just gonna press.
So you guys want to click something to confirm if they want to use. You did. Accept. A-sharp that side. Is it fine? A-sharp.
He's gonna tell us.
You don't have time. You're gonna use that one. It's in a standard. 500.
It's like every day.
But you still have time.
I'll be fine.
I think this is your phone,
Yeah.
Hey, wanna go German day? Taking a ride. 25. Joe. Relax. This is our thing. I've been never wrong, yeah. The fun deal, I'm not fun done. I want to know. Are we? Bonus. This one. Are we?
No, I think I'm gonna maybe press like this.
Bele. Overnight. The top in naga wrong, sir. You know, Mbugo Jam Kuno Zor Nago Zane. Yeah? Hey, Mtrago Togo. Hey, it's give up on any. It's give up.
1, 2, 3.
So, yeah, no continue.
Let's continue.
It's obvious give up on any.
Now you take the whole 10 by
Do you normally use this loss on most of your trades?
No, it depends. We are only but on normal trade, you just have to apply with the proper risk management. So you use to change this.
Yeah, as you say.
Orobonai. Skiva. Orobonai. Sharp, I choose sharp. You stay tight. Are we? Bye. Or wanna buy Mshishu? Hey, wanna you from Modia something? Give guy 28. Do you have seconds here?
Something minutes.
So guys, we're gonna enter 5 seconds before. Le ready da? Le ready da? Ready? Oh, she come. Ah, mana go one way, mana no way la. Ah. Try to mzalo ne bilo lo joza ke ona. 80 seconds the ring. Or 28. Oh sharp no. Time ne. Isha nyakari. Aw, tumza uri yaki yo dom cancela yo.
Saleta, diseña se la que. Saleta, diseña se la.
Eh, 29 mos.
One man versus. That's it. On the stage. We have few seconds in it.
Tell me to stop.
By 10, you won.
Told you guys I'm selling this shit.
Wo wapo jojo onar kuwela mun. Mza.
Yeah, bye.
Kwangari Jamila. I say muna. Why? Oh, I buy le mara say. Ah, mara. Why? I buy le. Ah, mara. Fuck. Ah, mara. Irando zene ne kini ke say no muna. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Ah. Na zinje pedi. Ay ay ay. Lucky ronya. Fuck. Oh, ya zero tree. Ah, ne retweer di ding. It's any kam. Ibona bukai. Oh. Ah, konutse. Direction elio na mona. Ah, ne rebola ilor. Yes, yes. Jogging nge press ajo. Ah, mona ka precision. Mona ke 2 ah.